Hello, potato. I'm still in a bit of a SacAnime mood, so I thought today we would spend some snack time with a lonely god. From Want, it's Lonely God Potato Twists. These ones are tomato flavor, but that's not all there is. We also have a vegetable flavor. And one I picked up just because it sounded kind of weird. Rose salt flavor. Now, the 99 on the front here, that's not what I paid for them. They're like $2 a piece. This one was a little bit more because it is obviously a bit bigger. 99 is actually the name of the store that I bought them from. They put little stickers and everything, I guess, to keep track of, shoplifters. I would imagine that if I'm caught leaving the store with some of these and they don't have a little 99 sticker on the front of them, that means I didn't pay for them. But I did. So Lonely God Potato Twists are by Want, which is a company that I have had some experience with. They do those Lunar New Year bags that I have, or celebration bags that I've checked out for the last couple years. I'm probably not going to do one this year because when I went there and bought these, the bags they had were pretty much the same as last year. Same content, just a different bag. And while I might buy one for myself for the bag, I won't buy doing like a video where I try them because it's all the stuff we tried the last couple years. But I saw these in the aisle, and the name got my attention. Lonely God. Is there a story behind that? I have no idea, because of course these are import, and the backs of them are just big stickers covering the original label containing North American style nutrition labels. Potato starch is the #1 ingredient in this. There's also potato powder, scallion powder. Most people call them green onions, but they are really scallions. MSG, white pepper powder, garlic powder, palm oil, sugar, of course. I mean, sounds like it should be pretty decent. What's in our tomato ones? More or less same thing, but there's tomato flavor instead of some of the other things. And then the most interesting one, rose salt. I've started to see if they're going to be either very just kind of meh, kind of just salt, or it's gonna be weird. Rose rock salt, disodium in. So is rose salt a kind of salt? Or something like, they have like rose flavored foods. I was wondering maybe gonna be like rose infused salt, like citrus salt and stuff like that. But if rose salt is just a thing, then I'm guessing it's just gonna taste of salt. You've just done this because it looks pretty. The pretty pink rose salt. I wonder if the little twist will actually be pink as well. But yeah, how can I say no to a lonely god? Also, interesting little mascot, different from Hot Kid, and that is what they say his name is on the website. These are the bags that are meant to be torn along the edge, but as I'm not going to eat 3 bags of crisps today, think what you want about me, I'm not going to do that just because I need to be able to clip them back shut so we can have some later. 210 calories per. It is a single serving container though, so that's nice. I'm not trying to say this is 5 servings or something. 210 calories for that bag. 220 for this one. So this has to be 2 servings, right? Because it's a bigger bag. Yeah, 2 servings at 150 per serving. So I'm guessing the servings are smaller. So 350 for the entire container. They are nicely puffed up. I knew at one point what gas they use in chips to puff them up so they don't, just be all dust when you get them, but I don't remember what it is anymore. And it doesn't say on here, although apparently this will cause cancer and reproductive harm, so that's an issue. Probably to do with the some of the chemicals in it, or maybe even the gas. All right, let's try tomato first. I think it's one I'm gonna like the least. I'm not a big tomato flavored person. This isn't going to be easy to open the wrong way, is it? There we go. All right, I got it. Oh, they're bigger than I thought they would be. I was thinking enlarged to show detail, but they are a little bit, but these are actually quite a bit larger than I thought they would be. How do they smell? Like potato and tomato. That's not surprising. Well, they feel very light and soft, kind of almost like Cheeto puffy, but more tightly more tightly compacted together, but still the same kind of light, that kind of styrofoam packing material lightness. Let's give it a try. Nice and crispy. Not bad. The tomato flavor is not overpowering, but it's definitely there. It does taste a little ketchup-y. The texture reminds me a bit of like prawn crisps or shrimp crisps. It has that kind of crunch to it, that kind of texture to it, which is to say pretty good. And yeah, the tomato's not bad in there. I like those more than I thought I would. They're not super ketchup-y, but they are, that's the direction they're leaning in. That's the sort of tomato flavor you're getting out of this, is more of a ketchup, maybe tomato soup kind of flavor. Pretty good, pretty good. All right, let's check out the vegetable flavored ones. We can get them open. Well, I broke the seal. I heard the gas leak out. There we go. That's like your first step, is you get that seal to break, and the rest should be fairly easy. These have kind of a greenish tint for them because they're vegetable, I guess. Because these had a little of a reddish tinge, orangish tinge more than anything. All right, let's check out well, let's smell it first. Doesn't smell of... It's a very light scent, I guess, vegetable. I mean, vegetable's not really a scent. What vegetables are in this? Oh, I said that already. It's scallions and garlic. Yeah, it's a very light flavor. It smells a little green, but that could just be a suggestion from the color. I don't know. I'm not doing good on the scent on this one. Let's try the flavor though. They're much sweeter than the tomato ones. But other than that, I mean, what am I getting out of there? I'm feeling like a little pepperiness in the back of my throat. Well, there's chili in it. It's part of the garlic powder, so that could be that, and white pepper powder. I'm not gonna say they taste of vegetable, or at least not any vegetable that I'm familiar with, but they're not bad. They're surprisingly sweet. I would have almost expected the tomato ones to be sweeter, but again, ketchup-y. But no, these are actually quite sweet. It's interesting. They're pretty good though. I don't dislike them. Which just leaves us our third and final option, the rose salt flavor. I think there was like one other flavor at the shop when I bought these, but I don't know if it was either something that it was like just really sounded unappealing or too blah, or what it was. Ooh, yeah, these are really pink. If you like pink stuff, you got pink stuff here. I guess it's not going to smell of much of anything. Yeah, these are like, they smell just slightly oily. And even then only slightly, because they don't feel oily or taste oily. At least the other two haven't. But these have almost no scent at all. I said the scent on those was subtle. The scent on these is like non-existent. A single one smells of like literally nothing. The bag itself smells just like vaguely of the oil they were probably fried in, which I think it says palm oil. All right, let's give it a try. So I guess they're not overly salty, so I'll give you that. The flavor, I think, is just really of the potato. Oddly, the potato flavor by itself is much stronger, I feel, than the flavor of either of those. Potato starch, potato powder, palm oil, salt, sugar, sea salt, soy sauce, rock salt, cochineal, so that's where the red color is coming from, or the pink color is coming from. So if that's an issue for you, then that's something you might want to avoid. That means they're technically not vegan then. That's weird, because yeah, on this, I don't get that like potato-y flavor at all. I just get like the slightly sweet tomato. And on this, Then I get the very sweet whatever flavor. I mean, it says vegetable, but I don't generally eat things that are just vegetable flavored, so I don't know what that's supposed to taste like. Only thing I can think of is like those old like vegetable biscuits they used to sell here, like sociables or something about that. Like they were from the 80s. They had bacon ones, and I think it was like kind of like the same line as Better Cheddars, which I do think exists still. I think the vegetable ones might. They were like bell pepper shaped and stuff. I liked those as a kid. Not as good as the bacon ones or chicken and the biscuits, but they were good. But I mean, that's kind of where I'm going with like a thought of what a vegetable thing should taste like, and these don't taste like that to me. But these ones are just like surprisingly, first of all, more savory than the other two. There's just like a good, strong, starchy, like, I guess, potato flavor there, which is completely overridden by the seasoning on these two. That's very weird. I guess the salt just kind of, and it's not salty. I don't taste salt at all, so I don't taste rose. So rose rock salt clearly is not rose-infused salt. It is just, it's a type of rock salt, I guess. Somebody will let me know in the comments. I'm sure somebody will correct me. People are always good to do that, which is nice, because that's how you learn things, if somebody tells you were wrong. But honestly, I think I like these ones the best, because they do just kind of just taste potato-y. They're not, and like Strong Zone, they're not overly salted. They're not overly sweet, just kind of a nice, savory, starchy potato flavor. These are good too, but I think I like that one the best. I mean, I guess if your masculinity is not so fragile that you are afraid of being seen eating pink things, these are probably the ones I would go for first. These two are good, but of the three, I think that's probably the one that will be finished off first. Now, that was a fun little snack time, and now hopefully the lonely god is not lonely anymore, now that we've all spent a few minutes with him. So I hope you found this all interesting or entertaining. If you did, give it a like, subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.